as well. I'm confirming my appearance, my lord, on behalf of Mr. Mube and Mr. Sibi.
Okay, thanks. Okay, thanks. Yeah, can we start?
Apologies about that, my lord. Good morning, Mr. Mube.
Morning, sir.
Thank you. Mr. Mube, you would recall on Friday when we adjourned for the day, you were busy with your about your being arrested or being approached by the investigating team in this case, which you said happened on 30 June 2020.
30 June. Uzokhumbula ke mnumzana Ncube ukuthi ke ngolesihlanu manje inkantolo ebuqa ke bese siyakhuluma ngodaba lokuthi ke noma isikhathi lesi ke ithimba leli liphenya lizoqala beza kuwena 30 zika June 2020. Yebo. That's correct.
You would further recall that you told the court that you were informed on the same date that you were a suspect in this case, and they took some measurements on you, and then from a whole lot of things happened on that day, and then they went away.
Uyakhumbula ukuthi uyitshelile enkantolo ukuthi ke ngalelo langa lelo bakutshela ke bona ukuthi ke umsolo kuleli cala ilakho khona ke bathatha khona ke ama measurements phecelezi ke beqala ke nokunye nje nokuningi ke okwenzeka ngalelo langa lelo. Yebo. Yes.
Thank you. And you said that the main person who introduced himself, a prominent person there, was Brigadier Kininda.
Shilo ke ukuthi ke umuntu ke lapho ke owazethula ke kwakuye no Brigadier Kininda. Yebo. Uye. Yes.
You went on to tell the court that from the 30th of June 2020 up until the 26th of October 2020, no member of the team that came to see, no member of the investigating team in this matter came to see you again.
Ushilo ke ukuthi ke ukusuka ngazo i30 zika June 2020 lekuyofika ke noma kuyoshaya zona ke i26 October 2020 akekho ke kwithimba eliphenyayo lalo icala leli abeza kuwena ke noma abaphinde bebuyela kuwena.
Yebo akekho longabagcina nge30 June 2020.
Yes, no one did. The last time I saw them was on the 30th of June 2020.
Now, the next moment from 30 June 2020, when you saw them, was on the 26th of October 2020, when Sergeant Mohola came to inform you that the following day, which would have been the 27th of October 2020, you were supposed to go and appear at court.
Waqhubeka ke washo ukuthi ke mawuphinde babuyena futhi ke kwakunge 26 October 2020 uma kuza yena ke uSergeant Mohola ezokutshela ukuthi ngelanga elilandelayo i27 ka October 2020 uzoya enkantolo.
Yebo njalo.
Yes, that's correct.
Thank you, Mr. Mube. That was just a brief recap. Now we've calculated the period from from 30 June 2020 to 27 October 2020 to a period of about 3 months and 27 days. Not so?
Uma sibala ke sesihlanganisa konke sonke ke lesikhathi lesi ukusuka ngazo ke i30 kuJune 2020 kuyofica ngazo ke i27 kuOctober 2020 sibaleke izinyanga ezintathu namalanga ke awu27.
Yebo kulapho nje.
Yes, it's around there.
Thank you, Mr. Mncube. Let us not go back to what we said on Friday, but the essence of this being the crux of this case. That's where we left it off on Friday. The crux of this case is about the identity of the people who got into the Kumalos on the 26th of October 2014.
Asingabuyeli ke kuloko esikhulumile ngolesihlanu kodwa ke okuyikona kona ke lana ke okuyikona ekhulunywa ngako lana ukuthi ke obani abantu abangena kwaKhumalo nge26 ka October 2014.
That's so?
Yes.
Thank you. We've got witnesses who were in the house who gave their various descriptions of the perpetrators who got into the house, and they gave those descriptions to the police, the various investigating teams in this case.
Manje ke sinofakazi ke ababe lapha endlini abakhuluma ke emaphoyiseni bechaza ke besho ke ukuthi ke abantu laba bangena lapha yana ngalela langa ba kanjani noma babukeka kanjani bekusho lokho ke emaphoyiseni ukuthi abantu abangena babe kanje bezama ukuthi babasho ke babachaze.
Not so?
Yebo kunjalo.
Yes, that's correct.
Thank you. The first suspect that was arrested was Mr. Mbata. And 3 days after the occurrence of this incident, an identification parade was held where he was pointed out as one of the suspects who got into the house, as per the description of the people who were in the house, and went on to appear at court up until his case was withdrawn because of a mistaken error of an identity.
Manje ke umsolo wokuqala owaboshwa kwaba umnumzana uMbatha kwabe sekuthi ke kundlule amalanga amathathu isigameko senzeka kwahanjwa ke kwayiwa ke kwikhomba phecelezi ke lokubizwa ukuthi ke i-ID parade la ke akhonjwa khona ke ngokwendlela ke ofakazi abamshongayo hambile ke waye enkantolo wayobingelela imantshi kodwa ke egcineni icala ke laselihoxiswa ngakuyena ngoba kwatholakala ukuthi ke kwaboshwa umuntu engasiyena.
Thank you. Now, Mr. Mncube, Brigadier Kininda told this court that he had information that you were involved in the commission of this offense.
Manje ke mnumzana uMncube uBrigadier Kininda watshela lenkantolo ukuthi ke wayenolwazi ke alithola ke ukuthi ke nawe ke wawuyingxenye noma wamandakanyeka ke ekwenzekeni noma ekwenziweni kwalesigameko lesi.
Brigadier Kininda already had a description of a description from the people who were in the house of the suspect who accosted the Kumalos on the 26th of October 2014.
Nokuthi ke uBrigadier Kininda ke wayenako ke lokho wayenako elitsheliwe ke ibona ofakazi noma kushiwe ibona ofakazi mayelana ke nomuntu noma abantu ekuyibona abangena kwaKhumalo ngazo i26 October 2014.
Now, for 3 months, before that, Brigadier Kininda approaches you on the 26th of October 2020. No. On the 30th of June 2020, on the 27th of October 2020, you go and appear at court where this case got international publicity. Your pictures were then got to all over the show. Okay. What I'm saying is, on the 30th of June 2020, Brigadier Kininda comes to you and informs you that you are a suspect.
Engikutshoyo ke kwena ukuthi ngazo i30 ka June 2020 uBrigadier Kininda uza kuwena uyakutshela ukuthi umsolwa.
Yebo.
Yes.
Nothing happens up until the 26th of October 2020, where Ms. Mukula comes and informs you that on the 27th of October 2020, you're supposed to go to appear at court.
Kwase kungenzeki lutho ke ngaleso sikhathi bakuphinde kwenzeka ukhona okwenzekayo kunge 26 October 2020 uSergeant Mkhula uza kuwena ezokutshela ukuthi ke ngelanga elilandelayo nge 27 October 2020 uzoyobingelela imantshi.
Yebo unjalo.
Yes, that's correct.
And is your version that Brigadier Kininda already had been told about the people who were in the house, about how those suspects looked who got into the house?
Uyasho ke wena noma kuyinkulumo yakho ke ukuthi ngaleso sikhathi ke leso uBrigadier Gininda wayesetsheliwe ke ukuthi ke babe kanjani noma bebukeka kanjani abantu labo ekuyibona abangena endlini.
Yebo esetsheliwe nestatement futhi ziyasho nazo.
Yes, he was already told, even the statements attest to that.
What would your reaction be to the fact that Brigadier Kininda approaches you and says you are a suspect in this case on 30 June 2020, but throughout the period of 3 months and 27 days before your face got international publicity, it doesn't take you for an identification parade?
Ungakhuluma uthini ke noma ingathini inkulumo yakho kulokhu ke ukuthi uBrigadier Gininda uyeza kuwena uzokutshela nge-30 June 2020 ukuthi umsola bese ke ubuso bakho ke buyabonakala ke manje indawo yonke ke kodwa ke kulesikhathi lesi ke sale inyanga lezi eziwu3 kanye namalanga awu27 awukaze nje wathathwa ke wahanjiswa ukuthi ke kuyokhonjwa ke noma ke ku abantu beme laphayana nani ke nime laphayana kwenziwe lento kuthiwa ke ikhomba khomba.
Wayengeke kwazi uGininda ukuthi angenze isikhomba parade mina.
Gininda would not have been in a position or able to take me to an identity parade, yebo.
Ngoba naye wabona vele mayifika ukuthi lento le ekhulunywa abantu basendlini nesetatementini akusiyiyo la ibonayo kimi.
Because upon his arrival he could see that which was said by the people that were in the house and that was also contained in the statements, it's not what he's seeing in me.
Abantu basendlini bakhuluma ngomuntu omnyama yena wafica umuntu omhlophe ejele.
The people in the house referred to a black person or a dark person. When he got to jail or to the prison, he then found someone who was white or light in complexion.
Abantu basendlini bakhuluma ngomuntu onegold teeth wafica umuntu ongenagolide ejele.
The people in the house referred to someone with a gold tooth, and when he got to prison, he found as a person without a gold tooth.
Abantu basendlini bakhuluma ngomuntu oneziqhomo wafica umuntu ongenaziqhomo ejele.
The people in the house referred to someone with cheekbones. Upon his arrival in prison, he did not find someone with cheekbones.
Abantu basendlini bakhuluma ngomuntu onamehlo amakhulu wafica umuntu ongenamehlo amakhulu aphumela ngaphandle ejele.
The people in the house referred to someone with big eyes that were protruding to the outside. And when he got to prison, he did not find someone with those features.
So naye wayibona vele yonke lento ukuthi ayilanga ngize ngikwazi ukwenza ikhomba parade ngoba vele lento ehlangana kusiyiyo.
So upon his arrival there, he then realized that I won't be able to take this person to an ID parade because what I'm seeing, it is not. These two do not match.
Ngoba kuba wayibona lezi inkomba ezayikhulunywa ngabantu basendlini kuyitatement nabamtshela khona wayizongeza ikhomba parade.
Because if he had then if he had seen these features that were mentioned by the people in the house as well as in their statements, then he would have taken me to an identity parade.
So ingakho engazange azazame nokuthi ayenze ngoba wabona vele ukuthi ayizomfaka ehlathini.
So that's why he did not even try to go for an ID parade, because he could see that it's something that it was going to be just a fruitless expenditure or exercise.
Thank you. Mr. Mngube, I just can't remember what his explanation, if any, was about this failure to subject you to an identification parade in instances where you were already identified not only as one of the suspect, but as a person who actually pulled to the trigger that killed the deceased in this case. Let me just confirm with my colleagues. on that
Ngizoke ke
point.
ngikhulume nozakwethu ka ngisakhumbula ukuthi wachaza no wakhuluma wathini ukuthi izathu esabangela ukuthi ke angayenzi ke yona ke ikhomba parade leyo nokuthi futhi ke wawusokhonjiwe ke noma ke abantu beshilo futhi ke ukuthi wena owadubula uthi kodwa uthi nje uzokaqinisekise nozakwabo.
As it is the court, my lord, just a few seconds. As it is the court, my lord. Mr. Ramos Sipili, and I trust him. He's got a very good memory. He informs me it might not necessarily be exactly what Brigadier Kininda says, my lord, but I think he's also trying to recall, because I've tried to look for that. I couldn't get it due to the enormousness of the record here. But he's basically saying, Mr. Mnube, that according to his recollection, is that, and if Brigadier Kininda is not what he said, he can't be held responsible for that because it's just his recollection, or it shouldn't be. It's basically saying Brigadier Kininda told the court that, or his explanation for his failure to take you to an identification parade was that he thought that it would be a fruitless exercise for you to be taken to an identification parade because already a wrong person had been identified by the people in the house. But as I'm saying, it's just a very faint recollection of what he said. Nobody should be held responsible for our faint recollection.
Lana ke ngibuze yena ke umnumzane uZamsipile ngiyamthemba ke ngoba ke ukhumbula kahle kodwa ke ngenzeka ukuthi asikona lokho kwashiwo uBrigadier Kininda kodwa uthi kuloko akukhumbulayo ukuthi ke uBrigadier Kininda wathi isizathu sokuthi ke angakhambisi kuyona ke ikhomba parade ingoba ke kwakusele kunomuntu ke engasiyena owayese eboshiwe noma ekhonjiwe arrested or pointed out.
A person who had been pointed out but
Yes.
it appeared to have been a wrong person.
Kukhona ke umuntu wayesekhonjiwe kodwa kwatholakala ukuthi ke akusiyena ngakaphendula.
Thank you, madam.
I do acknowledge the fact that Advocate Mnisi does place it on record that he cannot recall, my lord. If I may suggest that point can be put in abeyance and then let the correct proposition be put to this witness, my lord. It is not our recollection of the evidence.
But do you have a recollection?
I do, my lord.
From
Yes.
your notes?
From our notes and the record, my lord, Brigadier Kininda testified that he consulted with Mtokoziseni Twala as well as Tumelo Madlala. He asked them if they'll be able to record, to point out the suspect. They said it's 50-50. They won't be able to point out the suspect, my lord.
Uyacela kumshushisa ukuthi udaba lolu ke alibele ubekela ke eceleni ke kuze kube isikhathi ke la khona ke ozothola uadvocate athole kona ke lokho okuyikona kwashiwo uBrigadier Kininda kodwa ke uthi ke uyezwa kuma ngabe advocate esho ukuthi ke cha akakhumbuli kahle kodwa uma ke inkantolo sibabuza ukuthi bona ke bakhumbulani ukuthi kwashiwoni uthi ke uBrigadier Kininda awakusho ukuthi ke wakhuluma naye uMthokozisi Thwala kanye naye uTumelo Madlala wabuza ukuthi bangakwazi yini ukuthi bamkhombe umsolwa bashoke ukuthi cha kungaba u50-50 isona ke izathu leso abashoyo ukuthi sasho uBrigadier Kininda.
Thank you, madam, for the assistance from the state. Exactly on that point. The court has been told that there were 7 adult people in the house. He only approached 2 adult people, that was Mr. Madlala and Mr. Twala. So the other 5 people the other identifying witnesses, except the two that have been approached by the state, they were never approached by Brigadier Kininda for a possible identification of the suspect who he has approached on the 30th of June 2020 and told him that, look, you are involved in the killing of Senzo Meyiwe.
Inkantolo eyamtshela ukuthi ke babe isikhombisa abantu ababephakathi endlini kodwa yena ke kuloko ke kushiwo ke manje umshushisi ukuthi ke babili ayakubona ke ayokhuluma isana nabo abanye laba ke bona akakhulumanga ke nabo ukuthi ke ebabuze ukuthi ngakwazi yini ukuthi ke nikhombe ke noma nihambe niyokhomba yini lana ke khulunywa ka ngomuntu lena ke yena ke aya kuyena nge-30 zika June 2020 amtshela ukuthi ke uyingxenye wena ke ekubulaweni kwakhe uSenzo.
Do you have any comments?
Ukhona ongakusho?
Ngithi naye waya kubantu ababili ngoba wayefuna lokho ayifuna yena. Kodwa uba wayehamba ngonqubo yomgomo wecala wakumele yena ayenze ayideparate.
Isn't it that he only went to two people because he knew what it is that he was looking for? But if he was going according to the procedure of the case, he was supposed to have conducted the ID parade.
Ngoba icase ngoba njengana ayideparate lapho kimi kahle kahle kunongabekho obulungiswa kimi.
The absence of the ID parade to me is the miscarriage of justice.
Ngoba abantu basendlini bona bayamazi umuntu abambona kwakumele bemkhombe ku-ID parade nangu umuntu esambona.
Because the people that were inside the house, they know very well who they saw. So they were going to go there and say and point out to the person that they saw.
So into ezuthi naye angayi kubo bonke abantu basendlini ngoba wayebona ukuthi vele shuthi babengavumi na ngenza ukuthi wabona babengavumi ukwenza enye into yena efuna enye into.
The fact that he did not approach the other people that were in the house, it's clear that they were saying something else to what he wanted them to do or to say. Because what they wrote, it was with regards to someone else. Then he arrested someone else, someone who is different to what was written or said by the people that are inside the house.
Thank you, Mr. Mncube. When you have regard to that which you have said now and the results of the DNA, ultimately what can you say about the failure of the investigating team to subject you to an identification parade?
Muthatha ke lokuqeda ukusho ke manje uthatha ke imiphumela yolibofuzo ungathini ke manje ngethimba eliphenyayo ngokuthi ke lingakhambisi ukuthi ke uye kuyona ikhomba parade.
Ingoba vele lento abayenza kwangesiyiyo.
It is because that which they were doing, it was not the correct thing.
Ngisho isiqoko esatholakala endlini sabatshela ukuthi lo muntu lo njengoba kungesweni imbhekile akusuye na ku-DNA futhi.
Because even the head, as they got it from the house, then said that the people, so that the person as you are looking at him, it is not the person.
Phela lento bayenze beyibona ukuthi lento yabayihlangana.
They did this seeing very well that it is not coming together.
I-DNA yona into yakumele nje leyo yona into yayibaleka kunayo yonke into kuleli cala labo.
Now the DNA was the utmost important thing in their case.
Ngoba isigebengu sibaleka sayishiya amashiya i-DNA.
Because now the criminal ran away but left himself behind. In leaving the DNA behind, in other words, it means that the criminal left himself behind. That criminal, which is not here in this court that we are attending right now. Because there is DNA contained in the head, and it got its owner, but that owner is not here in court.
ingakho-ke namalokhuzana engenziwanga nama-parade nje ngoba zonke lezi zinto zabayihlangane.
Which is why the ID parade never took place, because their things just did not come together.
Thank you, Mr. Mnuve. There was indeed a situation with regard to this current investigating team failure to take you for an identification parade in the light of the description that was given by the people who were in the house.
Ikona kudaba lelo ke mayelana nalo ithimba lelo liphenyayo ke ukuthi ke lingakhambisiki kuyona ikhomba parade emuva kokuthi ke abantu bamchaza bamusho umuntu owayesendlini.
Thank you, Mr. Mnuve. The state, again, in an endeavor to try and show that you are indeed one of the perpetrators who got into the Kumalos and who specifically had a firearm in his possession that ultimately was involved or that ultimately killed the deceased, also read or also led the evidence of your cell phone records for that particular day.
Ekuzameni futhi ke ukuthi bakhombiseke ukuthi ngempela ke omunye ke wabantu ababekhona lapha abakhomalo abangena wase futhi ke edumula yena ke osowashona ke noma ke umufike abakwenzileke ukuthi ke bafunde imininingwane yemakhalekhukhwini wakho wangaleli yalanga phecelezi ke i-cellphone record yakho yangaleli yalanga.
We will start it here and hear what Ms. Zandi Kumalo told this court as she gave her testimony. Now, this is what she said on the 18th of July 2023 when she testified here at court. 18 July 2023, I'll be reading from page 46. I'll read one paragraph and allow Mr. Jonah to interpret, and then I'll go to the other one, just like that.
A paragraph?
No. Just a sentence or two, not a paragraph. Yeah.
Don't you have an extra copy, sir?
No, I don't have an extra copy. It's not a complicated thing. It's not a story. It's just a yes or no question or something like that. This was actually an interaction between the state and Mrs. Zandi Kumalo. The 18th of July. 18th of July 2023. This is what is happening now as the state was interacting with her, Ms. Baloi. Yes, once again, we just want to draw your attention to page 64. You can testify using that photo.
Lana ke umele ufunda ke ubufakazi bange 18 ka July 2023 ku page 46 ubufakazi bakhe uZandi Khumalo uthi ke mnumzane Baloyi wamtshela ukuthi usungasebenzisa ke upage 64 ubuka ke isithombe leso
Photo 64.
o isithombe u64.
Yes, thank you. And then Mrs. Zandi Khumalo says, I was seated on this sofa, which is on this photo 64, in the middle. And when seated there, you are able to see through that opening when the door opens.
Lapho ke kubufakazi bakhe uZandile uyasho ukuthi wayehlezi kuphi nendawo endlini usebenzisa sona ke isithombe lesekhulunywa ngaso lapha ku 64 nokuthi ke wayehlezi maphakathi ke nendawo kuleyo ndawo wayehlezi kuyona ke yasho ukuthi ke uyabona ke uma ngaba isicapha ke sivuleka.
Advocate Baloyi says, yes, you may proceed. And she proceeded and said, I then peeped through just to see as to opened the door without knocking.
Tike ngase ngilunguza ke ngifuna ukubona ukuthi ubani wavula isicapha engangonqothi.
Advocate Baloyi says, yes. What time was it, more or less?
Asembuza kumshushisi ukuthi kwakungabani isikhathi.
Ms. Kumalo said, I would say about 7:30, but before 8.
Uma iphendula ke yena ke wathi ke njena ke the ngaboma 7:30 kodwa nje ngaphambi kokuthi ke kushaye u8.
Advocate Baloyi says, yes, you may proceed. And then she proceeded and said, when I peeped, I saw 2 male persons.
Uma tshelwa ukuthi angaqhubeka ke uthi ke uma ngabe ngilunguza ke ngabona ke abantu besilisa ababili.
Advocate Baloyi says, where did you see them? And she says, right here at this passage. I
Wow.
think she was pointing in the photo 64.
Wasembuza ke uadvocate ubalo ukuthi wababona kuphi ke wasekhomba ke khomba kuyena ekhomba kusona ke isithombe yena ke ethi ngababona ke kuyona le passage le.
Then Ms. Kumalo says, the short one, okay, the state says, yes, you may proceed. And she says, the short one with the dreadlocks stood in front. He was the first one to come in.
Wase uma iqhubeka ke wathi ke lo oyemfushane enama dreadlocks noma ke nama dreads waye phambili yena wakwaba uqala ungena.
And Advocate Baloyi asked her, how was visibility at that stage?
Ambuza ke uadvocate ubaloyi ukuthi ke kwakukanjani ke noma isimo sokubona uma amagama umembuza ke uyambuza ukuthi kwakukhanya kwakungakhanyi yini.
And Ms. Kumalo says, it was very clear because the lights were on in the house.
Uma iphendula ke uMs Khumalo washo ukuthi ke kwakubonakala ngoba ke izibane ke zazilayitiwe endlini.
Thank you. That would just be the background of the next item that we'll be dealing with. Now, Ms. Khumalo says the incident took place about 7:30, but before 8.
Uma ekhuluma ke kubufakazi bakhe uMs Khumalo ukuthi isigameko senzeka ke ngabo 7:30 kodwa nje ngaphambi ko8.
And when she describes visibility in the house, she says it was very clear because the lights were on in the house.
Washo ke nokuthi ke kwakubonakala ngoba ke kwakukhanya endlini.
Now, Mr. Mncube, let me tell you up front that is going to be my argument, maybe our argument, when we present our argument at the end of it all, that the fact that it was very clear because the lights were on in the house. That eliminates any form of a mistaken identity in terms of the description that Zandile Khumalo had gave with regard to the perpetrator who had the firearm in his possession.
Angikusho ke lokhu ke kuwena ke ukuthi ke egcineni ke uma sengenza izethulo noma ke mina nawe ke senza izethulo kuzoba yiyona ke inkulumo yami leyo ukuthi impendulo yakhe uMzandile Khumalo la athi khona kwakubonakala nje kahle ngoba kwakukhanya endlini ukuthi lokho ke manje sekuyakhipha ke kuyakususa ke ukuthi ke kwakungaba nephutha ke ayengalenza ngokuthi ke akhombe ke umuntu ekungasiyena ngoba uyasho ukuthi kwakubonakala kahle kwakukhanya.
Thank you. Do you follow?
Ngabe uyalandela yini?
Yebo ngiyalandela.
Yes, I do follow.
Thank you. Now, the next item that I say we're going to be dealing with is the item, is the evidence that the state led against you in an endeavor to demonstrate your whereabouts on the 26th of October 2014. Those are your cell phone. That is your cell phone record.
Okulandelayo ke sokhuluma ngako ke ukuthi ke examine ukuthi bakhombise ukuthi wawukuphi ke noma wawukuphi nendawo ngazi 26 October 2014 base ke beshushisi ke beletha ubufakazi bokamakhala ekhukhwini wakho ama cell phone records akho.
Hey, this record of mine is upside down, but it's something that the state gave us. Upside down as is. My lord, just a second there. It marked it. 2015. Mr. Ramusupeli, don't we have a clearer record today? Ngiyambona kahle yazi. Oh, sorry. This is November 28th. November. Aye, man. My lord, I think I seem to have brought the wrong records.
Yeah, when you're ready. That's okay.
Yes.
Definitely.